Hey everybody, and welcome to a new sort of thing we're doing for the one-a-day boss fight videos. We're going to be adding commentary to our usual batch run of videos. I decided to do this for the videos because I figured that adding commentary wouldn't detract from what we usually do with the videos, because before we usually just uploaded the gameplay and that was it. Now we're going to be doing some commentary, and the other reason I wanted to do this, now we're in the datascape, and the reason we're here is because Sora has to continue running around the levels that we previously visited, completing their purification from the bug corruption that we were dealing with so far. I figured that I would do the explanation bit of this new type of video thing that we're doing over this cutscene, because it basically just talks and repeats what we already know. So I figured the cutscene is boring, so we'll just explain things. The other reason I wanted to start doing commentary on these videos was because I figured it would be good practice for a possible entry into streaming that I would do later. I don't know how long, maybe later this month, maybe next month. It's gonna depend. Now, we're adding this vignette that I added in. I figured that the vignette was so short in gameplay that it was just a transition to the boss fight anyway, which is why I kept it in the video. Now we're going to a surprising boss. We have a little bit more cutscene, sorry about that. I'm actually redoing this because I figured my first... Okay, here it is. We're fighting Data Riku again. And if you saw the last video that we did, we already fought him while we were dealing with Pete and Riku. We fought him 3 times already. Now we're fighting him a 4th time. And this time actually gave me quite a bit of problems in comparison to the other bosses. The other bosses in this game were so dumb because combat is so button mashy and stupid that I can basically just dead hand my whole way through it. It's completely brain dead, so I did everything in one attempt. This one actually took me a few, and that's because I figured I would have to be really aggressive with Riku. He teleports all over the place, so I have to keep on his ass, otherwise he gets way too many attempts to kick my ass, which is why he killed me so many times. And then there's the special attack of his that just screws up my whole day. It just deals way too much damage, and it's really hard to recover from because it hits you so many times. This QT thing that I'm doing, this thing was the finisher I chose pretty much for the whole game. I think the only reason why I picked it is because it's very good at locking onto enemies, so I don't have to think about doing... Okay, here's the special attack that I was talking about. I think that it's his Ragnarok attack, the famous one of his that he uses where he teleports all over the place. Other Riku-likes do this, like Vanitas, I think, has a similar sort of style attack like that, but I figure that's probably just copied over from the original Kingdom Hearts, like so much of this game. Like, the arena we're in right now is the one that we fought Maleficent. I mean, it's edited quite a bit, obviously, but we fought Maleficent in the original Kingdom Hearts right here. So, what I was thinking about doing for the videos, because as you saw in some of the previous videos we did on this series already, is that some of them can be pretty damn long. Some of the other ones that we did for other series can also be really short, like a minute long. So, in the ones that are long, like 20 minutes, I figured I would fill in the blanks with some podcast-style stuff, you know, talking about, like, video game news, or maybe things that are just happening to me personally I think are interesting. That's probably what I'd fill the time with. This one's about 6 minutes, so it's a pretty good middle ground. I get to introduce the things, I get to talk about the boss fight, I get to just make a pretty good commentary track. If you'll allow the obvious thing that I had to re-record this bit because I lost my train of thought, and I lost about 30 seconds of time, so sorry about that. You get to enjoy me hitting actually a pretty good set of QTEs there. I usually have trouble getting around like the 11th, the 12th one, but I actually got a really good string on that one, and that's actually pretty hard because, as you can see, the QTE consists of all 4 buttons, which is really hard to keep track of. As you can see on the bottom, I'm building up my finisher, which again, it's not super useful. I use it basically just to keep track of the enemy. I need to be aggressive on this guy. Thankfully, I did kill him because I was getting real freaking annoyed. Because that was my 5th attempt on it, which isn't too bad, but it was still annoying. So, now, we're getting into the end game here. We're starting to get to that point where we might see a final boss and actually end this stupid game, because as you can see, in the cutscenes, it's pretty low quality. You'll see that in, like, a few seconds here, how low quality it is when it tries to do a special effect, I guess. The story's boring. Sora's probably... How bad this game is that Sora's probably the best character in it, because it's just original Sora from the original Kingdom Hearts, which was the point when he was, like, the least annoying and the least stupid. Riku is probably playing second fiddle to him, which, yeah, there it is. So, if he's playing second fiddle, that kind of tells you all you need to know. We're getting to the end of the video here. I don't really plan on doing a lot of post or pre-commentary with these video types. I just want to fill the time, put something else out there. Now, I gotta go to the editing room, figure out how I'm gonna balance the sound on this stuff. So, I hope I'll see you next time. Maybe this will get more popular. I don't know.